Why do I look like that?
Because you have a jacket on with hair on it?
I didn't realize the jacket had no hood.
What?
I didn't realize it could be a jacket if it doesn't have a hood.
I feel like that's the definition of a jacket, right?
This
No
is
hood.
like a sweat. This is like a pullover. A jacket has no hood. I mean, a jacket.
When
I
a
feel
hoodie
like,
isn't
I feel
a
like
hoodie?
A jacket, like you need to have like a zipper.
A zipper?
This is like a crew neck, like pullover, like a sweatshirt.
Sorry, I don't talk to a lot of people that wear stuff like that.
Who do you talk to?
The hoodie gangs?
Bape hoodie gang?
Like, I fuck with more people who wear hoodies.
This is all staying in, by the way.
That's fine. Life doesn't really matter.
Welcome back to Stop the Cap Pod. Oh, I got to clap. That's staying in as well. Welcome back to Stop the Cap Podcast.
Do you know?
39, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Did you really think you were going to catch me on that?
I thought there's a chance because I thought you weren't going to say anything after that.
Because you usually do the intro.
Yeah.
I took the boat on this one. Little different episode here we got today. We're kind of in a transition period, let's call it that. We're going to start to merge away from the betting and more, Stop the Cap. Like the original Stop the Cap, like more debates, more just different arguments, different kind of takes that we have. Obviously, we're always going to have takes on sports. That's not going to stop. But just more so we felt the betting was getting repetitive. We weren't getting the results or the numbers that, we felt like the work that we were putting in towards betting wasn't, it wasn't going how we wanted it to. So we gave it a month. We put out as much content as we want with betting, but we're starting to realize that people like us for our takes, our personality, things that we can be more passionate about rather than just, you can chime in whenever you want.
I just never know when to chime in because sometimes I'll chime in and you get mad at me. So I'm just trying to play it cool. I wait.
Stage is yours, bro. See, this is like the tension that we're gonna.
I wait until you
continue.
Take a second breath, and then I feel like I could go. But our whole thing is, I thought that just broke for a second. I think our whole thing is that we want to be transparent, and sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror, and it isn't that the algorithm sucks or anything. Maybe our content just sucks.
Agreed. Yeah.
So, and a lot of content creators say that they'll have 8,000 posts. They all just aren't going good. And then they're like, maybe it's my content. Maybe it's not social media's fault. So we realize the sports betting stuff, it's not getting clicks, not getting views. So,
and it's not even, it's like obviously that part of it is one side of it, but it's also just we did it for 7-8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And, we kind of just lost that feel for every week we want to come in and have these it kind of just felt like a chore in a sense. So we want to have fresh content. We want to have things that we actually want to come in here and talk about. And then I feel it's probably been evident that toward the past few episodes have kind of just been here we go, we're doing the podcast and we're to have to talk about all these games and stuff. And obviously we're still gonna sports bet, that's what we like doing. It's just hard recording. It's hard recording once a week. And then, trying to get all your takes off when you really haven't, we'll put parlays in, we'll put bets in on the weekend when it's kind of vibes, feeling things out. But we usually record on a Wednesday. So we don't even, we have our takes on Wednesday, but those takes can completely change by the time Saturday, Sunday comes around. So I just think that in the time constraint and in the situation that we're in, only being able to record once a week, not having the luxury of being able to, record, whenever. I feel it's best if we kind of shift back towards more takes. And honestly, this is something we're still trying to figure out if we want to still do full episodes or if we really just want to hone in on, getting clips out, getting takes off, kind of the traditional Stop the Cap podcast, when it was the three of us, we would have, a bunch of different discussions on different things. Obviously, we want to still have things that we're interested in, things that we're passionate about, whatever, but I don't want, things to be forced in a sense. So I feel we did our due diligence. We did our month long of really just, gambling, sports gambling content, but under the, situation we're in right now, I just feel it's hard really to get into that gambling space given that we only have one time a week to record. So,
yeah, and we talked about it not on the podcast, but I feel like people watch sports bettors to like get their picks.
Yeah.
And I don't think we don't have the credibility, or I don't think anyone's watching to be like, I'm taking their picks.
Yeah.
So going down that lane is extremely hard.
Yeah. And honestly, like the only thing we'd get out of it is like if we were wrong, that's when people would come back in the comment. But if we were right, it's not like we're getting any flowers or anything.
No,
because
like no one actually cares.
Yeah, because it's
that.
like, oh, so that was so obvious. So it's honestly a lose-lose kind of like our format. So we're learning. We're what's the word? Like Evolving. There we go. We're evolving. Into. But the thing is, like, I want to make clear is like we're still going all in on this podcast, right? Like, we, this podcast it's been what, 4 years, maybe almost even 5 years.
Yeah, I think longer than 4.
Yeah, like I don't know if the original episodes in Hayden's basement count, but like I guess that can.
No, that counts.
Unreleased episodes, but still, like
counts.
The concept of Stop the Cap podcast has been around since 2020. So the fact that we're here in 2025, still trying different things, still trying to like really get a grasp for what this can be, I think it's something that like I'm looking forward to and kind of just like trying to figure out what works. Like we're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So
you said that to me, like. Because I feel like podcast is now, and that's like the joke that everyone makes fun of, like everyone has a podcast because that's now like more of a thing on the internet. But when you said it, whatever, 5 years ago, I was like, what the heck does that even mean? Like when you were like, you and Hayden like schemed something low key, honestly, and then you guys were like, we have an idea, and I was like, bro, what? And you're like, we're going to do a podcast. I was like, bro, like, what does that actually mean? And then you were like, yeah, it's going to be for, like, your music stuff. Like, you talk about that. And, like, when we were in the basement, it was just like, all right, you're introducing or something. It was like, what the heck are we doing? It's like, here comes Matt Siskowski.
No, that was, but.
Yeah, like on that glass table.
Yeah, that's like that kind of example shows how we've been, like, this podcast has been through everything, and I think the only thing, and I know this is like cliche, but like the only thing that is going to keep this thing going is if we actually just keep doing it and just seeing what works. So we tried, over a month, honestly close to 2 months of just football, sports betting, and like that's stuff that like we, care about, but also I don't know if there's really any route there, especially now. Like I feel like it's such
if it's like every episode you need to do this, or like we have to take picks, when it's more of a genuine thing and we could be passionate about it. Like we obviously still like sports and we're going to talk about sports, but it's not something where listen to our takes and stuff like that.
So I guess we're kind of in a phase now where I don't even know if next week we'll record or like what our plan is going forward. But we just want to get in a situation where it's less structured to the sense where we're going bang, 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 bang. We can have open conversations. Obviously, we still want to get clips out because that's how this, this thing's going to, social media nowadays is how we're going to get ourselves out there, how we're going to be able to, take this podcast to another level. So we still want to, centralize everything around clips. Ideally, I still want to have a sit-down podcast, full episode, so, people can really, if they want, watch full episodes and really get a grasp for our personalities and whole long-form content. But as far as, like, how things are going to take it to the next level, we need to hammer in that short-form content. So we just kind of have to figure out what that looks like. We've found success in the past in just, making things for clips, and I'm not sure if, like, we want to go down that path, so there may or may not be an episode next week. We're really trying to figure out just what the plan for the future is. And honestly, like I'm more excited now. Like now that it's like, okay, we realize this wasn't really going to work. This wasn't something that we're extremely passionate about. Let's pivot. Let's, take on a new venture. But at the end of the day, we're continuing the podcast and we want to, just, try things out, right? Like we're in a position where it's not like we have so many followers that they're all going to hate if we go in a different direction. No, like even from this past like 2 months, let's call it, our numbers really haven't, like, it's not like we shot up in followers or anything. We probably gained a few followers here and there and more people watching our stuff, but it wasn't like we gained an audience off sports betting. So it's not like, those new people are going to be upset now that we're going a different direction. So
Yeah, and I think like that's good that we have like the freedom, and it's a exciting thing when something doesn't work out to change it. It doesn't have to be like a negative. It's like, oh, that doesn't work out, we do something else.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal. It's just you keep trying different things until something hits. I do think a cool take, and I was kind of just thinking about the name, like Stop the Cap, and being so transparent. Do I have a little schmutz in my ass?
In your ass?
Being so transparent, like we could go all in on the clips, and they know like we're going in on the clips, and like people see the clips. That's like what social media is now. But we could still put out the full full content, full form,
Long form, full episode.
Yeah, I know full didn't sound right. Long form content. And we could even talk like we're just talking as normal people. So if anyone's actually going to it, one, they're seeing like behind the scenes, and like that's a cool thing to see. If I'm just like, because you're gonna be like, dude, that's not how you wanted me to say it. Like that could be in the long form, and stuff like that. And if someone really likes us that much that is watching it, that means they actually like watching it. So there's no cons putting out the long form, but I think we are going for the clips.
I mean, we should still, if we're going to do long form, we should still have it like structured and then like actually have a full episode. But I think going forward, like we're going to try and, I don't know, like, because I've always been like, we need to get it like multiple clips a day, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know if that's even a goal we should strive for. I think quality over quantity at this point, because, you know, as much as the algorithm is going to reward you for consistency and putting out multiple clips and trying out your content, I think if it's not good, if you put out, 20 bad clips versus 7 good clips a week, I feel like, we really want to hone in on the quality of the content. Like that's what's going to attract viewership. That's what's going to attract people to want to watch our, long form content and then follow on all of our social medias. So again, we're kind of just yapping here. We're kind of just saying stuff. We really haven't had like a sit down to figure it out, but something that Matt and I agreed on, last week when we talked is that, the sports betting thing, we tried it, and I think it's safe to say like we can put it to an end and, kind of go in a new direction. So this is going to be a short episode. We do have anything else just on the future or any
No, but to end the sports betting, I think overall we did. If you did follow every single bet, I think you did win money. Yeah. I didn't look at this week, but last week we were up, and so if you did do follow every single one, and I bet no one did, but you would make money. So sorry that we're ruining that for you. Just DM us. But yeah, no, it's exciting. We're doing something else, evolving, and that's kind of like the whole point of life and podcasts. You do something. People don't like it, you do something else.
Truth.
Until you make it, and then it's like, ugh, now I have to do this because there's so many people who are going to get so mad when I switch.
No, but even people who make it, like, they can, like, people evolve shit, so. Yeah, but kind of tie a bow on the sports betting. We have a couple stories. Big weekend. Big just overall week. I don't even know, like, money was made, and obviously it sucks. Like, this is another thing that sucks, right? Like, this example, like, honestly just proves, like, why right now we can't do sports betting. Or it's like we place these bets, they hit. Like, we placed bets after the podcast was recorded. We didn't record. Like, we're in different places, and we can't record again. So we hit these crazy bets, and then it's like, we can only brag about it after we don't have evidence that like
I mean, there's evidence. You just put the
no.
proof.
I understand that, but it's more so like us telling the story. Us telling the story about it is cool. It's like cool. It's just like if we were to give it out beforehand, people tailed it, had a lot of views. That's when it could be hype. Versus like, so I'm saying like we place a bet drunk on a Saturday or whatever. It hits, it's kind of like, oh, by the way, I didn't say this on the episode because I was really hammered and I cooked a bet and then it hit. But, like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get what
you're
saying.
It's hard when, like, in an ideal world where, let's say, me and Matt, we're able to see each other every day, we make bets, and then we record videos and put them out same day, like that kind of vibe, that would make a lot more sense where, oh, sports betting could be a thing because every single day we make a bet together, we put a video out, it's hitting on that timing. And a lot of the time, like even like you said with like the Brock Purdy shit, you said like whatever, the Niners, You're like, oh, if Brock Purdy's not playing, then don't. And then like Brock Purdy ended up not playing, but the Niners still like.
No, I think I said that I'm still with the Niners even if Brock Purdy isn't playing.
I edited the clip. I'm pretty sure that you said, oh, if Brock Purdy's not playing, then completely scratch.
Oh
that.
yeah, okay, yeah. I think you are.
But
right.
like shit like that, like the fact like we can only record, and then injury shit, especially in football, injury shit just carries on, and you don't even know. Like, so that's enough rambling there. But let's tie a bow on the sports betting. Let's go over a generational weekend for both of us. Honestly, you want to go first, or you want to save it for last, or do you want me to go just really quickly? I mean,
I'll go last.
yeah, you want to save it for last,
But it's good that like our biggest bets is like when we end.
Yeah,
it's like it's a farewell tour.
Yeah. So we can say like now on the podcast and lie and say like we just hit a bunch of bets. We're done with betting. We're done with talking about betting. We're gonna move on, take our money, and run. But we all know that's not true.
No, we're actually gonna increase our unit size.
Unit size has been increasing. We're gonna deposit to the casino a lot more.
Yep.
And get rinsed. So
or just go to the casino.
I'll go quickly.
I'm not even gonna pull anything up for mine because it's way too much to even.
I kind of thought that was like the whole point.
For my specifics.
I mean, you could just read.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
I don't know why that's like a.
Did we sniffle at the same time?
All right. Let me set the stage. FanDuel Boost Builder. I do that every week. My boys at school, we all tail it. 2 weeks in a row, I've been off by one leg. Last weekend, like I guess 2 weekends ago, Michigan, USC. Michigan plus whatever was the only thing that didn't hit. Fuck Michigan. And then this week, last weekend, Texas Tech, Arizona State. I needed Texas Tech plus 3.5. They lost by 4 or some shit like that. This is like, again, this doesn't matter. I'm just trying to give a little background. So, yeah, I needed Texas Tech plus 3.5. They lost by 4. Heartbroken. Stab in the chest. Everyone, like I'm watching with like, let's say six guys are all around the TV rooting for fucking Texas Tech score. They lose. So like the entire energy of the room. Also everything else hit in that. So it went 10 for 11 and this is back-to-back weeks. Everyone's heartbroken. It's like, bruh, fucking Texas Tech, you're 7th in the nation. You lose to Arizona State. Don't get me wrong, Arizona State's a good team, but you lose to Arizona State. Dagger, right? So then it's like probably around 7, 8 o'clock, and it's like, all right, we got to cook for the late games. So I just go on my phone, I pick 6 teams, and fuck, I have to pull everything up. And I just signed up for Caesars. Caesars gave me 25 100% profit boost, and their max 25. So, granted, I'm also pretty drunk at this point. Yeah, so I picked 6 teams. The Iowa Hawkeyes against Penn State, obviously won. Notre Dame, home, I forget who they were playing, won. Pitt, won. Bama, who the fuck did Bama play again? Fuck, I wish I had it, I think that, no, they played Tennessee, won. And then the 2 plus monies. I had Hawaii. I always bet for Hawaii. I always bet on Hawaii. They were plus money, cash. And then BYU was the last game, cash plus money. So I had, let's call it $50 on it to win 1.4. Now, one of my boys, he was like in there somehow, so he had like 400 of it. But still, my fucking boost builder is completely sold. And then fucking Texas Tech, they sucked. So I was like, everyone, we're cooking one thing. This shit's hitting. I put a fuck ton of money on it. Cashed out. $45. Paid 1.4. And yeah. Holy fuck. That's the story. I mean, I just talked for so long. I'm so sorry about that. You should make yours a lot shorter and easier to digest. But yeah, this is why we're not doing sports betting anymore. I just went through a gauntlet. But yeah, and then opening night NBA hit like a 16-legger. No big deal. Won $300. So yeah, it's been a good weekend. But again, there's always sports going on. Now the NBA is going on. That's not good either. And FanDuel Casino has all my money. So the moral of the story is just because you win doesn't mean you have to increase your unit size. Doesn't mean you have to play casino more. Doesn't mean you got to just rip money because you think you're the king. Take the money, relax, digest it, and then think things through for maybe football this weekend. But yeah, so that's my story. Long story. I apologize. We got to have some substance in this episode.
No, you don't.
Okay. I'm going to put my mic on mute, and I'm going to let Matt have the stage.
3 things. 1, 2,500% profit boost is such a weird thing for Caesar to give.
Was
Like,
weird?
It's not like bonus bets. It's
Oh, they also gave
20
$50.
I know, but
bonus
25 is so many, and it's like, what is that? 100%. I don't know.
It's good. You double your.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
hit multiple times on that.
I'm
yeah.
saying that is good. Relax.
You said the word weird first.
I think it's weird. I think it's a weird bonus. Like I've never seen a
their whole
sports book
their
do
whole
something like that.
promo is like double your winnings like 25 times. Like
Gotcha.
And the fact that I hit
offensive.
on it. I'm just saying like what they're marketing, what their promo is, and also just like if I didn't have 100% on all of those, it would have been 45.
Yeah, I'm saying the 25. Like it's a good deal.
Great.
Like
deal.
25
yeah.
of them, 100%.
Yeah.
Like when you see 100% boost, like that's a big deal.
Big deal.
And
I
they
still
have
got 4
25
more
of
of
them.
those things.
Second, I think when you talk on the podcast, you talk in like it has to be a story. Like you need like an opening, you need your juice, you need a closing. So I think that's how you go so long. And third,
so that's a negative. So
yeah.
I gotta stop.
And third, congratulations on winning.
Thank you. It doesn't really feel like I won. My bank account doesn't really feel like I won because
Okay.
units have been deployed and bets have not been hitting because the NBA is rigged. So
Just go on FanDuel and say like cut me off, like in
No,
the settings,
because then
and then you're gonna go back on settings and like take that off. So it doesn't really matter.
So
Finally, I get to talk about myself. Oh my gosh, been waiting for this all week. But yeah, I'll do the same thing you did. Let's set the stage. So Thursday night, Steelers versus Bengals. Yeah, Thursday night, Steelers versus Bengals. I'm all on the Steelers, right? I make a bet, Steelers, like Jamar Chase to do something, whatever, Rodgers to do something, doesn't matter, DK Metcalf, whatever. I lose that bet. It's a bonus bet on DK. So I get a $5 bonus bet back. So I think it's crazy that I was on the Steelers. Like, I think the Steelers are going to win. I wake up, I'm like, $5 bonus bet. It's only $5. Let's go through every single NFL game and pick a winner. So I go through 14 games and I pick a winner. Right? So that's why I think the Steelers thing is crazy because I was on the Steelers.
Yeah.
And I get all 14.
And the fact that they lost the way they lost.
Yeah.
Is just like,
I get all 14 correct. It's not a big deal, but I could go through it real quick. There's 14, so don't want to bore you. But got the Rams over the Jags, Patriots over the Rams over the Jags, Patriots over the Titans, Eagles over the Vikings, Panthers over the Jets. Jets suck, never going to win a game this year. Chiefs over the Raiders, Bears over the Saints, Browns over the Dolphins, Broncos over the Giants, scariest game ever, almost threw up, almost smashed the TV. I was saying if I'm losing because the Giants beat the Broncos, incredible game, 33 points in the fourth quarter, like actually insane. That's going on. Also, the Packers game is going on, 4th and 2. They don't kick a field goal, throw it like 15 yards to a tight end. Jordan Love, I was like, that's a wobbly pass. It's red zone, dual screen. I'm like, this is the most insane thing ever. I've had no money in my bank account before this, but I turned $5 into 2.4K. Next, we have Colts beating the Chargers, Packers beating the Cardinals, Cowboys destroying the Commanders, 49ers beating the Falcons, Lions beating the Bucks, and ended off with the Seahawks beating the Texans. $5 to win 2.4K at a plus 48,000. Please tell me in the comments, and I want you to show me proof. Have you hit something greater than a plus 48,000? Like, that's insane. The only way, because people in betting always say, oh, I wish I put more. Like my brother said, should have put 100 on it. Like if you think I was ever putting 100 on it, you're drunk. But the only way I would say I was gonna put more when because I put $10 in the Thursday night game. I thought it was a $10 like
No sweat.
no sweat, and I would have actually put 10. That's the most I would have put on it.
Mm.
But it was the $5 back, so I was like, it's only $5. I'm putting it on this.
Yeah.
All of these teams, because there's gonna be someone's like, it's all the favorites. Okay, win 2.4K. All right, do it. But I will say, it was all favorites except Cowboys were slightly underdogs
Colts, right?
and the Colts were slightly underdogs. But other than that, yeah, it was favorites. A lot of crazy games. Even I kind of like was dozing off the Seahawks game, but even that was like, oh, great. Obviously, the Giants game is like the craziest game. I think it's going to be the craziest game this whole entire season. Like how it was 19-0, get it on 4th and 19, then a PI call. Broncos go down. Dart throws an interception. Sorry, Dart. Yeah, insane bet. I'm bragging. Don't care. Great weekend. Now, at this point, I have to be smart with my money and don't just do $100 blackjack hands. But no, it absolutely insane. Yeah, crazy. And now I'm probably gonna do that every single week and not hit. But yeah,
The chase.
I did say on the podcast when we do the
Matt's
Matt's
lines.
money lines that I was going to hit all of them before like the end of the year.
Yeah.
And it's ironic because technically, like I did, but I technically didn't because it's not actually.
You said the Jags over the Rams.
Yeah, and I don't even know why I said that. Like I was in the Rams. Like I remember you said that, and I was just like Jags. No clue why that comes out of my mouth. Sometimes you say things that you do not mean. Was that the only one that I?
Pretty sure.
Like, why would I say that? It doesn't even make sense.
I mean,
Obviously, being the first one.
The clip probably got like 10 views, so it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah.
it would have been cool to have evidence.
I'm just saying, if anyone ever goes back
Yeah.
years later, if we go back.
It's just I don't know why you said Jags.
Dude, I was like on the Rams, too.
Also, you woke up, right? Because you woke up and you're like, oh, the Rams won. That's good. Because you didn't even think, right?
Yeah. To give like a little background, I was out the night before drinking. Sorry, sue me. I'm 22 years old. Let me drink. Wake up at 1:30. And so Rams game is done because they played in London. I was like, oh, Rams destroyed. Then, obviously at 1:30, like the 1 o'clock game's already been kicked off. They're playing. All of my teams are winning.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, not bad. Then the 1 o'clock games end, so I'm 7 for 7. I turned to my brother. I'm like, dude, not bad. And he's like, dude, there's 7 more games left. Like, relax.
Yeah.
And all I had in my head was the 4 o'clock games. I was like, get through these. Just get through these. And the 2 games I was worried about, didn't have to worry. Colts destroyed. Cowboys destroyed. And the 2 games I was like, no shot the Giants have any shot. And I'm like, Packers are winning. Those are the 2 games I'm sweating. And heart was pounding. Dual screen red zone. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So
It is wild.
cash, yeah.
14 money lines, that's like,
Crazy.
never.
Bro, like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it was in a week where it was like
That's what I'm saying. If
mostly
you're going to hit
favorites,
it.
but like, yeah, like the Giants were supposed to just ruin it.
Yeah.
Like, but the fact that, that the Giant shit is insane.
Absolutely insane, bro. Like, that's easily gonna be like the craziest game this year. Like, no one can beat that, dude. 33 points by the Broncos in the fourth quarter, and it's not even like the Giants scored 0. Like they scored 7 in the fourth.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah,
like how is there even that much scoring in a fourth quarter?
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that's money for you.
Cash.
The fact that I woke up and it said big win, I was like, oh my gosh. I wonder what they calculate as a big win. I wonder when you get that tax, maybe over 600, maybe over 1,000. There's definitely a threshold, but like big win, I was just like, whew, give me that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go spend it all, and then do it over again. That's how they get you. Gambling, addiction.
Addiction. It's the chase.
Yeah, it's the chase.
We got anything else? I think we covered mostly everything. Quick 30 minute yap sesh. Some
Yeah.
stories. Some talk about the future. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. Just a quick refresher. Not really sure if next week there's going to be an episode. I actually have a lot of shit I have to do next week.
It's fair.
So I don't know. I have like exams and papers and a bunch of school bullshit.
Don't
I'm
touch me.
so sorry.
Like, I don't even know
I
what
don't
that
know
was.
why.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. We may or may not have an episode next week, but definitely the next episode we have, it's going to be refreshed, new content, new strategy, new plan on what we're going to do in the future. So please stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We will see you very, very soon. Anything else?
Now, just thank you if you stick around, and you should stick around because we are going to grow. We're going to hit 10K. We're going to change, move on. Don't be a hater. Even if you're a hater, still watch. Doesn't matter. We're going to make it. Episode 39.
Catch you guys soon.
See ya.